Laura,
Hi.
the woman of the weekend, Miss ScareLA herself. Tell me a little bit about just your journey and how this came to be. How long have you been doing this?
This is our 4th year, so it's been 4 long years, and I actually myself can't believe we're here today. It just seems like yesterday I was kind of feeling depressed a little bit after Halloween season and thinking, wow, we have to wait another 365 days for the next one. It seemed ridiculous to me, so I figured, what if we did something earlier? What if we created an opportunity to celebrate Halloween maybe a month ago or 2 months ago or even 3 months ago? Yep. So this is where we're at today. We have a Halloween convention in the middle of the summer. It's August 6th and 7th, and we are all dressed up in costumes. People are just running around, freaking each other out. So it's
what are you talking about? This is normal.
For us, yes, but
this is like our people. But no, that's so cool because like you're kind of kicking off the Halloween season, you know, like here we are at the beginning of August and now we're all like getting tickets for escape rooms and attractions and everybody's talking about their favorite scary movies. So you're kind of expanding.
We're expanding, we're kicking it off. It's kind of, I think of it as like the reveal, the sneak peek behind the curtain of what Halloween 2016 has to offer. Yeah. Not Scary Farm this morning revealed 2 exclusive items for ScareLA audiences of what they're coming to their show and their haunt this year.
That's
so
cool.
It really is the place to come to find out what will be happening in October timeframe. Not only in the big theme park attractions like Knott's and Universal, but also in, as you said, the escape rooms, the smaller haunts that they're doing sneak peeks and previews, theater shows. We have several of them. We're actually now working with Fringe on as part of their extension. So it's just been an exciting year for us because we're seeing so much more content and so many new ways to celebrate Halloween that we didn't even think of a few years back.
You have a ton of stuff in the works. One last question. As a little girl growing up, obviously you must have been a fan of scary movies all your life and Halloween stuff, as have I. What are like your top 3 all-time scary movies from like a childhood?
When a Stranger Calls will always be at the top of that list. When I grew up, we didn't really have babysitters where I grew up, and I was oftentimes left alone. And you know, they'd tell me lock the door, and I'd actually build entire barricades, you know, because I would. And then, you know, when my parents would come home, they'd have this special knock, and I'd know it's them, and then I'd unbarricade the door and let them in. So as a child, I had
you were kind of doing the Strangers and Purge as a little girl.
So yeah, the thought of a stranger or like the phone ringing and then somebody being in the next room. I mean, I remember that room to this day is something that I think is buried in my psyche. Other than that, I mean, Alien all time. I wouldn't even. It's not really straight up. I mean, I love sci-fi as well, but that's one other of my favorites. I don't know about the third one. I mean, there's so many, but it's. Let's just call
your kind of favorite
genre?
Young
Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein.
It's not really a horror film per se or straight up horror film, but I just love the Frankenstein characters and the Addams Family. So I would keep it to the classics in those 2.
Awesome. So where can our viewers find you at? Instagram, Twitter?
Yes, hashtag ScareLA on Twitter and Instagram. We are at Scare Los Angeles. On Facebook, we are ScareLA Con.
And if they want to stalk you personally?
Well, then you have to be out roaming around after midnight in very creepy places. I'm not sure if you're ready to stalk me.
Thank you so much, and thanks for all you're doing for the horror community.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for being here supporting ScareLA.
Absolutely.
Thank you.